Okay, so there aren't any new quests here in Baki Kum. Yeah, I was wondering if there were... If it was just, So maybe that quest was there... No, it couldn't have been, because I already got the achievement to get all quests. Yeah, very strange. Welcome back to CrossCode. Yeah, I was just curious if any of these places still had new quests. Oh, this one has 2 now. Wrath of Goat. Oh, we're getting back to the goat stuff. Okay, we need to check in on the goats. Something might be afoot. Oh, and Time of Ascension. The time for the final trial has come, worthy seeker. Bergen Monastery. Oh, and they both reward SP or CP guys. That's pretty exciting. Yeah, welcome back to CrossCode. I'm the Comic Foil. This is our second episode in the post-game DLC. Where's the monastery? Do we want to do this right just now? Probably not, right? I say as I still continue to walk towards it. Yeah, let's... I at least want to see what this trial is. Yeah, so it's you again. Hi! Seeker, your return has been long awaited. The weight of your experiences lays heavy on your aura. Lee. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a second, guys. Getting a phone call. Okay, I'm back from that. Let's talk to this monk. Indeed, you have achieved mastery of all the elements passed down by the ancients. With this, you are ready to face the last step on your way to enlightenment. Do you feel prepared? Okay, talk to Monk Kratos, in the Bergen Monastery. An answer as was predestined. You are eager to grasp the light of wisdom. Once again, you shall speak with one of my fellow children of the track. The one you seek is named Kratos, and he is meditating not far from here. In fact, he's right over there. And he's on a crate, yeah. Talk to him to meet your destiny. May the track favor you. Bye! Yeah, I can't help it. When there's side quests, I want to do them. Hi! I'll leave the other side quest for a little while because it said it was level 69, so I'll wait until I'm closer to that level. A seeker, sent by the wise leader? It has been a long time since one of your kind came to seek my trial. The caves are steadfast in their adversity, while humans grow ever more complacent. You, Seeker, have come farther than most, but the steepest challenge is still ahead of you. Yeah, how hard can this possibly be? Enter this teleporter to reach the start of your trial. Alright, Cave of Ascension. Yeah, this is going to be another platforming sort of thing. So I'm not sure about this, but I just want to check. Okay, so I got ice physics here. Oh, it doesn't let me pause, but yeah, during the next round, I'm going to check to see if I can put on the ice skates to avoid the ice physics that are here. Okay, got a little too excited there. Okay, so if I go to my equipment, change out my artillery boots for not the weird skates, but the ice walkers, which is a huge drop in my equipment level, but that's okay. No, there's still ice physics. Okay. Yeah, Ekamek warned me that for some of the challenges, they don't let you avoid... I guess that would kind of trivialize this whole challenge, and they don't want to do that, so... So that's understandable. I can jive with that. Yeah, how do I want to... there's probably going to be a timed version of this challenge, too. This kind of thing is where the angles are pretty annoying, because, like, that doesn't look to me like it should be bouncing off a wall. Yeah, honestly, some of this doesn't look right at all. That's an invisible wall. You just went and stuck an invisible wall there. Okay, well, let me put my artillery boots back on while I'm thinking about it. Yeah, so the trick there is to be standing still, I guess, when the time comes. Okay, sorry, I'm overcomplicating that. That's a simple 90-degree bounce there. Yeah, I was being stupid. Okay. Cool, return to the monastery. Progress will be lost. No, thank you. I guess I'll just run over to this side. And they start shooting at me. Oh, okay, I gotta use the teleporter. Okay, so now I can jump to this one and to this one. I'm glad there's not, like, a time limit yet, but they'll probably add a version of this with a time limit. Ah, I got lucky on that one. Okay, thank you for the checkpoint, though. Yeah, there's probably a challenge that's like, do all of this without the checkpoint, and probably one that's like, do all this under a certain time limit. Okay. Teleport over here. I'm keeping an eye out for all these projectiles that are moving around. Now what? Oh, I see one over there. Darn it, I was looking at my target and not at the projectiles closing in around me. Okay. Yeah, but we're bringing back the patience prompt. Okay. This isn't so bad though. This is perfectly doable. Ah! I shouldn't be running around trying to dodge. I should be just calmly shielding. Okay. It's harder than it looks, people. I just want you to know that. It is harder than it looks. And it's very easy to get impatient with it. Okay. Oh, I thought I could bring my shield up in time. Yeah. Oh, there I just missed. The worst part of this is knowing that, like, gaining levels will absolutely not help. There's, like, nothing that could actually make this easier for me. So it's... those sorts of things tend to, like, pressure me to do these tasks right away, because it's like, it's never going to be any easier than it is right now. So, like, do it while you're, like, have been practicing it. I was lining up the shot. I thought I had time. And that was my shortest, saddest run yet. Completely off topic, but I realized something. So a while ago, it was probably like 15 episodes ago now, but I talked about how I'd been watching a lot of Smosh lately. So interesting thing, I've learned lately a lot about Smosh, because some people were like, oh man, yeah, like I watched some of Smosh, but I'm really not into them anymore. And I was thinking like, oh, I think they're like pretty funny. So I didn't watch Smosh back in the day when they were the most popular YouTuber. Oh, there's still more? Okay. Yeah, so it started with those guys, Ian and Anthony, and then they were owned by a company called Defy. And then I guess something, I don't know, but Anthony left. Yeah, Defy, like, went under. They got bought by Red and Link from Good and Mythical Morning. It was just Ian for a while and, like, a new cast, and Anthony was gone for a while. And then I guess pretty recently, Anthony came back after Ian and Anthony got the money together to buy back Smosh, that they now own it themselves. And I realized, because I never, like, watched Smosh back in the day, and I was only getting into it when my wife started watching them again. So what I know as Smosh is very different from what a lot of other people probably think of as Smosh, because, like, Ian and Anthony, like, I guess they are the owners of it now, and Ian was the CEO for a long time, but, like, it's a much larger, like, main cast now, and I think the vibe is a little different, because I did get to see, they've made fun of their older stuff a lot, and I've, like, watched some of the older clips that they've done, some of the older clips, and, like, back when they did, like, Smosh the movie and stuff, and it is very immature early 2000s or early 20-aughts YouTube humor. It's pretty bad. They show clips of Smosh the movie, it really is terrible. Now that Anthony's back, like, that's great and I'm happy for them. He's not even, I don't even, like, really, Anthony's not one of my favorites in that group, and that might just be because, like, I like the rest of the cast so much and Anthony knows them the least, so there's, like, the least rapport there, but he's at least, like, a good enough improviser. Yeah, they have a very different feel now, I guess, to what a lot of people think of them as. And before it was, like, a lot of, like, edgy boy humor, you know, it was a lot of stuff that, like, maybe, I'm not saying it was okay back then, but we're more conscious of not doing now, a lot of, you know, homophobic humor and stuff like that. I know there's one where they just, like, say bitch to each other for 15 minutes, yelling it at each other. I guess, like, bikini girls were a big thing in it before. But they recently did, one of the things they've been doing on Smosh for a while is these roasts where they, like, it's framed as, like, somebody's funeral, but they do, like, a roast. And Anthony recently came back, so they roasted him, and there was a lot of, like, making jokes at the expense of old Smosh, which was pretty funny. But a lot of the newer guys who are there now, like, it's a lot more, I guess, like, up to modern sensibilities, you could say. You are here again. Hi! Yes, it seems like you even carry the proof of your ascension with you, both in hand and spirit. Good, very good. You have fulfilled your destiny up until the very end. Now all that remains is to show yourself before the Wise One again. Bye! Hi, Seeker. Your return has already been expected. I could sense your success in that cave even from here. Now, as you have mastered all of our challenges, you are truly a Seeker that has become one with the track. With this enlightened sense of purpose, you shall go on to uncover all of its secrets, as it is the purpose of your kind. Farewell, wise Seeker. May you shine your light into every corner of this world. Bye! Alright, got some Moonstone's Focus Shard. I don't know what Focus Shard is, but I'm sure it's good. Yay! And that comes with a level up, so that's even more CP. Yeah, let's see how we can use that now. I think I had something in mind for when I had 2 CP. Or do I need 3? Oh, I need 4 to get down here. Okay, so I'm going to be saving up that for a while. But that's enough for me to get something new on the heat gauge. Yeah, let me grab Scarlet Rain. I don't usually use dash skills all that much. I think I'm going to go for heat armor instead. Yeah, and first leg work, so increases your movement speed while aiming by 24%. Sure. And then over here I was working on Bullseye, increases the damage of critical strikes by 45%. Cool. And over here on Wave, yeah, I'll work towards this Karma Scale Guard Art. Enter critical mode, but become invincible. Absorb any enemy attacks for a short time. The more absorbed, the larger the ending explosion, and the more HP healed. Interesting. I will take this max HP increase. Okay, so are you? Yep, you have more challenges for me here. Again, like, I feel like I might as well do it now, because right now I know the path. Hi, Seeker, you are truly enlightened, but do you feel like this is the end? Wrong. Even a Seeker's light can dim if not rekindled with time. The caves of the Trials have been a place to sharpen one's mind for generations. Are you willing to polish yourself into a shining state of perfection? Yeah, time challenge and a frosty challenge. Okay. And beat the cave ascension in under 2 minutes. Oh, and activate extra frosty at the terminal in the Cave of Ascension. Oh, I see. It's one quest, and then that breaks into 2 more quests. Yes, as expected from one who has beaten the cave before. I will open it again. It was already open, but okay. Return to me once you have solved the challenges. Bye. Yep, might as well do it now. Activate extra frosty here. Yeah, let's try it. You feel a freezing chill. The density of ice has increased. Okay, I think that means, yeah, there's going to be more big towers of ice for me to get around as I do this. Okay. It's definitely more annoying now, but it's not going to be that much harder. I don't think. And who knows, maybe we'll even be able to do this in 2 minutes. Oh! Huh. Okay. Okay, it's still activated, so cancel. Deactivate guarding while inside the cave. Oh yeah, that was a challenge on one of the other kinds of tasks like this. That's not... That wasn't one of the challenges they gave me to do here, was it? Oh, right, I didn't change the wave. That I don't know how to explain. But yeah, like, a lot of the... And, like, Ian's okay. Too, he's not my favorite, but I, like him just fine. He definitely plays to me, like, not to be parasocial, because I don't really know any of these people, but somebody who's, like, probably, like, he's kind of got this character now of being, like, the most problematic one there, and maybe he even is, but he also seems like a guy who, like, has been on YouTube for a long time and has, like, chilled a little bit, and is, like, you know, very embarrassed by some of the earlier stuff he's doing, but then also, like, plays this kind of, like, oh, I'm shameless card. But some of the best ones in the group, like Courtney and Shane, who have been there a long time, Noah, who's been there a long time, Damien, and then I guess some of them are, like, freelancers that I don't think have been there all too long. So there's, like, Angela, who's also in some of the Star Kid musicals and is pretty great in them. And there's like Chance. I think Keith's been there a while too. I never watch any of their actual sketches either, but I watch them play like board games and stuff like that a lot, or read the Reddit stories, or Smosh Theater is a pretty good show. Ugh. Eat It or Yeet It is a fun show where I can get behind like shows where somebody had to like come up with crazy things to eat. Not Smosh, but I also like a lot when the Try Guys do Without a Recipe, and there's a group that has seen its fair share of controversy lately. Try Guys have really been going through it. I was pretty sad to hear the whole thing about Ned Fulmer, but like, it also wasn't very hard for me to just be like, okay, well, screw that guy. You gotta remember that people, whether they're like celebrities or internet celebrities, which is a different category than regular celebrities, you gotta remember that you don't know these people, and people make mistakes, and sometimes you just like, you know, sometimes what somebody stood for isn't really who they are, and you just gotta... What am I trying to say? Not separate the art from the artist, but... we live in a time now where it's, some want to call it a cancel culture, but we definitely want to know about and pick apart things that people did a lot more, and there's big controversies. Like Gerard, recently there was a thing with Gerard. I haven't been following it all that much because I don't watch The Completionist that much. I liked it okay, but it also like wasn't one of my favorites. So I'm not going to speak on like what I think about it because I really don't know the situation. But I guess like, there's something untoward with his with one of his charities, because he did a lot of charity work and it didn't all get there. I know he gave an apology video. I know that apology video was well received by a lot of people. I think the narrative is that he like it was an honest mistake and he's really sorry for it. If that were the case, like, maybe I could find it in my heart to forgive him, but I still wouldn't necessarily want to donate to his charities anymore. I would want to take my charity dollars elsewhere. Pro Jared, I was pretty skeeved out with Pro Jared. When people cheat on their partners, I really don't have a lot of sympathy for that. And I know it was a lot of he said, she said. But like, I don't know him. I don't like owe him anything to like try and understand. If I like don't want to watch him anymore, you know, that's kind of my prerogative. Maybe the situation isn't what I think it is, but like, I don't know. I remember Saturday Night Live. So if you know less about the Try Guys, because this is a situation I do know a little bit more about. I don't claim to understand it fully because I don't really know these people. That would be parasocial for me to say that I do. But the story, so it goes, is that Ned Fulmer, he was always the one of the Try Guys who, he was the first one to be married. He was the first one to have kids. He had 2 kids. He still does have 2 kids. But he was also seeing a coworker, which I think was him cheating on his wife. I'm pretty sure his wife didn't know about it. I mean, some people have open marriages, but I don't think that was the case. The Try Guys said this violated their, their company's bylaws, and he was ousted from the Try Guys, which was a very big deal. Saturday Night Live did a, like, sketch, like, making fun of, like, the Try Guys' response to that when they said that Ned would no longer be on the show. Which I think was very crappy of them. Because also, I believe, I don't know this for a fact, but I've been told that Ned knew somebody who was a writer for Saturday Night Live, so that definitely seems like it was kind of like somebody getting revenge for Ned, where they were like, oh, well, what... Basically, their point was like, wouldn't it be stupid to fire somebody for, like, a workplace consensual relationship? But, like, no, not if it was, like, against their bylaws. Also, that can be, like, very predatory, I think, to, like... I mean, the person who was part of that affair with him, you know, I'm sure can make her own decisions. I don't want to, like, infantilize her if she was, you know, just doing what she wanted to do, but... You know, there's, like, workplace relationship rules for a reason, because a lot of really dangerous things can happen with, like, quid pro quo. Ned should not have done that, and if he was cheating on his wife, which he most certainly was, that's horrible, because, you know, I'm not going to say he didn't love his wife, but so much of his, like, character on that show, his kind of, like, persona that he did, he was, like, the classic wife guy, and he was the one who was, like, always talking about his wife and family, so it's kind of, like, disgusting to me to hear that he would, like, you know, disrespect her in this way, you know? Like, and his wife was, like, a regular guest on the show. They even, she and the other, like, partners of the other Try Guys, they would call them the Try Wives sometimes. Even Eugene's boyfriend, whose name I forget, would be in that discussion somewhere. Even Eugene's boyfriend would be, like, in that group sometime as one of the quote-unquote Try Wives. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, I need to be turned wave mode when I make that shot anyway. Yeah, this part is rough. And this part isn't even any harder than the first time I did it, because there's no ice blocks here. It's okay, at least I have the checkpoints. It's as soon as I'm ready to actually try and make the shot is when I get hit every time. Because the truth is, I, like, thought that, like, white guy kind of energy was kind of funny. I related to it a lot. I'm a person who... And I run the risk of, like, doing the same bit here. But, like... I did relate to that a lot, of being like, you know, like, this is fun, but also I can't wait to get home to my family, to get home to my wife. She's my best friend, all that. John Mulaney, not an internet celebrity, a comedian, but he divorced his wife after coming out of rehab, and I mean, like, I'm trying not to judge him too much for his drug problem, you know, I wish him the best, and I hope he got that settled, but it was a real... Like, as a fan of his, it's hard to come to terms with that he's not really who he said he was if he would divorce his wife after, you know, so many of his bits were like, I love my wife so much. It just kind of makes you think that that's something that they said just to look good, which, I mean, you know, everybody who has a public persona is editing themselves in some way. I believe whenever you talk to anybody, you are acting. That doesn't mean you're lying, but you are kind of trying to control what people see. Some people more than others. You know, all the world is a stage, and we are the players, we have our entrances and exits, all that. There are different versions of yourself that you play all the time. That's not a bad thing. You might be somebody different at work than you are around your friends. I'm probably quite a bit different on this show, well, I know I am, than I am in person. I think probably if it was like a scale of 1 to 10, I'd be closer to my real self, but I mean, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm even, like, self-aware enough to know exactly what I do and don't do differently. That was the Extra Frosty challenge, right? Like, I did it? Yes, okay, it's checked off. So now I just need to do the time challenge and do it in 2 minutes. So I should be able to just stay on wave this whole time here. Except for here. Here I need to break those. Alright, I'm doing pretty good this time. See, and all of that mess was, like, good practice for me to be able to do this faster. Okay. So we got 4 corners here. 4 corners here. Pop, pop. Pop, pop. There we go. Okay, that was pretty close, but I got it. It's weird that there really are just those 2 ice blocks at that one part. Okay, I'd say we're doing pretty good. Yeah, just got a lot of practice with this bit, so... Oh. Okay, we don't need to do it perfectly. We just need to do it. I think there's an achievement for at least one of these challenges of, like, doing them both at the same time. The Extra Frosty and the time challenge or something like that. Or maybe it's like the Extra Frosty and the no shield. Darn. Yes. Alright, with 10 seconds to spare. Alright, let's go visit Kratos. You have been successful once again, Seeker. Now that you have been even the highest of challenges of our order, there is nothing left for me to teach you. Keep your light in this state of perfection, and there will never be a challenge for you to fear. All arcades will remain open for more practice, if you so desire, but for now, farewell. Bye! Okay, so the other quest I'm going to leave for now, I'm not going to do right away, but that was the majority of an episode right there. But I think there's still some time to visit in HQ and progress the plot a little bit, see what they had to say. Yeah, I'm going over to the left. Oh, turned up a little too fast. Hello, dear. Are you here for the big news? We can start the meeting right away. Alrighty, I'll get everyone together then. Thanks for showing up, everyone. Now let's cut right to the chase. It is time to finish the thing. The one thing we never managed to do all that time. We will finish the raid! Lee! Yes, it's raid time! Huh? What raid? Oh, you don't remember? I think our split must have happened before that, right? Makes sense. It was the last thing we did before Lee disappeared. I see. Anyway, this is great. I always wondered how the whole thing would end. Things will work pretty similar to last time. We'll split everyone into 2 teams and run in parallel. Team 1 will be Emily, Lee, and Luke. Team 2 will be Lucas, Buggy, and me. Al will unfortunately be busy again. Sorry about that. Again? What's up with you? What's up with that? Meaning your investor friend again? Just busy, that's all. Of course, the raid will be more difficult this time, since we're all on a higher level. Even the color matching might be a bit more tricky this time. Color matching? No worries, we'll explain things as we go. Yes, that's how we did it last time too. Worked perfectly. It sure did, Buggy. Flawlessly. Okay. The raid will start tomorrow, Para Island, same place as before. And that's it. Let's meet right there tomorrow and have lots of fun. And finally finish the damn thing. Lee! So what if we get stolen from the raid again, and this time it's Tronny doing it? Hello, Lee. Hi. I see you made an appointment for the raid tomorrow. That is great. Hopefully things will not go wrong this time. Why? Well, it is highly unlikely that anyone would interfere again. Anyway, I wanted to let you know that you can go to sleep on your own now. How? It is pretty intuitive, really. Just go to your house in Homestead and lay down in your bed. There's no need for me to be around to log you out manually. And that is all I wanted to tell you. I guess now is a good time to prepare for the raid, correct? Alright, cool. Yeah, let me see, because I've been getting a lot of stuff, if there's anything new at Rhombus Square. Because there's like a whole nother floor here, right? Which I figured was locked until the DLC. Okay, I still can't go up there. That's cool though, I can get some stuff that I couldn't get before. I still don't know what the antique token is. Probably used to make something else. But okay, this is all the same stuff that was here before. Yeah, I don't think I really want any of these weapons more than what I have now. I'm pretty happy with my loadout for the time being. Okay, let's try sleeping. It's gonna be really exciting. We're gonna try to sleep. These chests are gonna bother me too. Okay, which house is mine again? Is it this one in the lower right? No. It'd be cool if there were new avatars to meet. Oh. Hi. Guten Abend. Is that good evening in German? Or, yeah, that sounds about right. How do you like my yard? The pond is pretty nice, right? That was quite an awakening today, huh? Back when we were in that wasteland, I sort of suspected where things were going. But, oh, young. When I was presented with the facts, I still wasn't ready. Yeah, he was kind of talking about this back when we were in Vermilion Wasteland 2. He was kind of talking about, like, well, even if something's wrong, I have these memories, so I'm still me. So I guess he was still, you know, kind of coming to terms with this anyway. This wasn't all a completely new concept for him. But it's still got to be pretty tough. You're born as an avatar. Nugget, honey, could you settle down, please? You're getting all tangled up in the wires. She just looks at me. I still keep remembering my old days. My tiny apartment, my boring job. To be honest, it really wasn't the best life. But still, now it's all just gone. So what exactly are we now? What are we supposed to do? Well, I just hope they come up with something good. Instantainment, that is. I better rest over the whole thing. See you tomorrow, Lee. Bye! Yeah, this is going to be a real moral conundrum for Instantainment, something they're going to have to really try to handle with care. They now have living, intelligent beings on their server that they are completely responsible for. Oh, or is there just like a porch I can... Yeah, there's a second floor, right? Is there a window? No, I guess not. Nice TV, though. Turn on TV. Oh, yeah. That's pretty funny. Okay. Well, there's a window here, but I can't seem to get out of it. Okay. I guess let's go to bed then, unless there's anything else funny to interact with here. I'm kind of curious what that is on top of the bookshelf. Does anything happen if I look at the fridge? Okay. Go to bed? Sure. Oh, no dreams this time. I wonder if it's weird for her to, like, wake up like a normal person now. Yeah, there's no Sergei here when she wakes up. Bonjour, chérie. Hi. I hope you slept well. Yeah, so I wonder if while she's sleeping, if it, like, puts her as away or even logged off for other players, like, if she shows on the direct link as logged off. I mean, that's what you do when you are offline, right? Great! I just wanted to remind you about the raid. Most of us are already here at Para Island. You should join us soon as well. Lee! That sounds like a we to me. See you soon! Oh, good morning, Lee. Sorry. I suppose that was a bit sudden. Yeah, you need like a phone ring system now for her to, like, decide to answer. But I have great news for you. I am finally ready to give you another batch of words. I had to work pretty hard to integrate them. I still hope to find a better workaround for your speech limitations later on. Anyway, for now, these should help. What? Who? Where? What? Yes, now you finally have all the important question words. Where? In your speech module. Who? You. You have them. Why? Yes, I get it. Another endless question loop. Why? Shouldn't you go meet everyone for the raid? I wonder if, like, Instantainment would want to study Lee, though. Like, if they were cool about it, they'd, like, get Lee's consent for it, but I could see them being like, hey, Lee, would you mind if we just, like, maybe not have cameras, but some sort of, like, collecting data of you, just because this is such a new thing to them. Though, Sergei and Satoshi probably had a lot of data to show them. Yeah, I kind of want to see if I can get up to that one treasure chest, or any of the treasure chests that still exist here. Oh, I'm in Satoshi's house. Do you have the same channel here? No. Okay, I can't turn on your TV. Hi! Hello, Lee. So, do you like it here in Homestead? Yeah, they certainly went the extra mile constructing a whole village just for us. Now if you'll excuse me, I was just in the middle of coding a complicated segment. Aw. Can I talk to him again? Hi! Hello, Lee. So, okay, same conversation. Man's gonna keep doing what he loves. Okay, we got like a big pantry there. Okay, nothing in particular. Yeah, I want to run around a little bit, see if I can find either of these last two treasure chests here. Okay, I'm on the roof. But I didn't quite make the jump across the roof, but that's definitely how I get that one treasure chest. So I go up here and onto this wall. Oh. Yeah, maybe I'll do it this way. What happens if I just jump downward from here? Will I... Okay, didn't think so. I could do this at least. Okay, and jump onto the balcony. No. Okay, but there's an opening at the side of the balcony, so that must be it. Okay, so let's go around this way and now just jump right across. And I get some topazes. Not that I know what I'm actually building them for, but I'm getting them. Interesting. Okay, will this lead me to another... Will this lead me to the last treasure chest in the area eventually? It's gonna lead me to something, it looks like. No, I think I'm off the beaten path again. Okay, I'm going through here again because I spotted a button that I missed before. Yeah, it's behind the wall, so that opens that up. Doesn't seem to be timed, so let's just go for it here. Up. No, okay, I gotta go around again. And here we go. Goose? Goose? Is that a pet? Can I have a pet goose? Yeah. Honk. Oh my gosh. It's like an entitled Goose Game goose. Okay, alright. Sorry, little rollerball guy, but Goose is gonna stick around with me for a little bit. Okay, that's about all the time that I have, but that reminds me of the one that I never actually finished getting. Why don't we grab that last pet really quick? Okay, so this is where I fought the big scorpion, and I think this is the place where... Yeah, chest detected. And there it is, right there. It's... Well, I thought for a second it would be really easy to get into, and then I realized this wall is here, so... Alright, Goose, we got a puzzle on our hands. Here are my eyes, Goose. Oh, okay, broken part of the wall here. Okay, so I think I just need to follow this around. Go around here. What? Okay, I thought that jump would work, but fair enough. Okay, cool bar. Is that anything like a cool spot? Here, let me teleport to somewhere else. Base and keep. Okay. And let's look at... Cool bar here. It's a crowbar with glasses. Okay. Is it supposed to be... I mean, already it's a pun, it's a cool bar. But also, is it supposed to be... If that was from, like, the more, like... The, like, PC exclusive one, is it like that it's Gordon Freeman? Is that the Gordon Freeman glasses with the Gordon Freeman crowbar? That's pretty silly. What sound do you make if I just, like, wait here a second? You don't make a sound at all. I guess neither does Gordon, so that checks out. Ooh. Log entry number 42 unlocked, okay. Yeah, if I ever decide I actually care about log entries, I could do that. I'm finding a lot of little treasures today. I found a few others in Maroon Valley while I was walking around. There are new quests here as well. Riches with fridges. Need sales representative to expand our fridging business, and salty detox. Investigation of disturbances near the city required. Okay, well, they seem like worthwhile quests to me. They're both offering CP, which is always a big deal, but we can do those another time. Maybe next episode, maybe I think maybe I'll do the same thing where I'll start the next episode with one of those. And then save the higher level one for later. But for now, I'm gonna hang out with my goose here. It needs a name. Your name is going to be... I am, like, way too excited about trying to give this a proper name. Scott. Your name is gonna be Scott. You're gonna be Scott the Goose. Okay. Scott and Lee and I will all see you next time. Thanks for watching. Aw. He likes the name. He's honking. He's honking because he likes it. He totally wouldn't be honking if he didn't like it.